The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority (GCAA) on Monday during an online conference held under the theme Path to Clear Skies launched a four-phase plan to reopen the airports during the COVID-19 pandemic. Director General of the GCAA, Egbert Field, said the first of the four phases is planning. This will run for approximately 4 weeks and includes repatriation flights, special organized flights, outgoing flights, medevac flights, technical stops, training, and also establishing regulations and standard operating procedures. The second phase, implementation, includes the reopening for limited incoming flights for returning Guyanese and international workers scheduled to start on July 1st, 2020 to July 31st, 2020. The third phase will include an expansion of the second phase and will run from August 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020 and is expected to include scheduled outgoing flights. The final phase is expected to start in January 2021 and run for a 3-month period. Guyana's airports are likely to be fully operational in early 2021.
Our stakeholders will have to work together. It would not happen with one person or one entity. The commercial industry will restart it, but they must come on board. And I know that they are planning and they are coming on board. We have some of the airlines which will commence operation. Caribbean Airlines is possibly in June, Copa possibly in July, American, they would like to start in July out of Miami. They don't foresee themselves coming until December from New York. Liat is awaiting our opening, and JetBlue, which we are anxiously waiting for, has indicated that they will now make their launch sometime in spring of 2020. These airlines have got to prepare after having sat on the ground for a long time, the ceased operation, they have to start up. And not only in terms of their operation, but also in terms of the airports, which I would relate to our Chedijegan International Airport and the Eugene F. Correa Airport.
Guyana has entered a soft opening phase where approval was granted by the National COVID-19 Task Force for a limited number of repatriation flights for Guyanese stranded overseas. The first batch of Guyanese arrived at the Chedijegan International Airport, CJIA, on Saturday last. Operations manager at the Chedijegan International Airport, Alvin Majid, spoke what measures are being implemented to facilitate the safe movement of passengers.
We have utilized our digital screens, advertising screens, to display COVID-19 messages, videos, as to warn or caution persons. We have also added audio to our public address system, messages again for passengers, advise them to adhere to the COVID-19 precautions.
Other measures at the two international airports to combat the spread of COVID-19 include fumigation of check-in and arrival, immigration and customs areas, erecting sanitization stations at entrances and exits, portable health booths for passenger evaluation and disinfectant and sanitization, placing signs and social distance markings, and reassigning seating arrangements, installation of thermal imaging equipment to monitor passenger temperatures, and enhancement of crowd control protocols, among others. Meanwhile, Caribbean Airlines has announced new measures when it is operating again. Passengers will be required to check in 4 hours prior before departure. Boarding will now be from the back of the aircraft, and passengers will disembark from the front of the aircraft. No onboard meal services will be available, and social distancing guidelines will also be established, and everyone will be required to wear a face mask. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Isanella Pato.